EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Overhaul. Play action. Now it's Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Green.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On play action, it's Murray. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Bengals at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Davis with it left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down.
Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Flushed out right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And some room to maneuver. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second and 10, Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try to get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Complete to number 31. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes it.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Murray. And caught. Right side. Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start with that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go play action with Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To try again after the sack. Murray. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Murray. Green brings it in. A beautiful spin and room to run.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action now. Jackson can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Murray going to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's complete to Jeffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Murray off play action. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Davis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, it's Murray.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So they're...
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Buying time to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave